Today, I need to figure out where I'm living in the next month. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Right now, I'm just getting some work things done. So I started off the morning. I worked out for the first time since I came back from my trip for 2 weeks. So I hadn't like lifted a single weight other than my really heavy duffel bag in 2 weeks. And I was dripping sweat. Like there was literally sweat dripping off my face onto the floor. Crazy. I know. It was honestly quite disgusting. And like I am someone who hates to sweat. Wait, I need to send an email. Send. I always like triple check to see if I have typos in like business emails, because you guys know me, I have like a ton of typos. When it comes to professional stuff, I'm like, no. Yeah, I worked out this morning and then I actually woke up at 5 a.m. because of the jet lag, which is an improvement from when I woke up at 2 a.m. yesterday. So we are improving by 3 hours. I did fall asleep at 5 p.m. last night, but I mean, since I woke up at 2 a.m., like I had to. I couldn't stay up. I couldn't do it. So I'm getting a bunch of work done. It's Monday, so it's the first business day back since I was on my trip. I'm just sending like a couple of emails, doing all my little work things. Today, I need to figure out where I'm living in the next month. Here's the thing about what's going on right now. My lease in this apartment ends July 25th. I'm not living here. I don't want to ever see this apartment ever again. I've gotten to that point. I feel like every place that I live, towards the end of me living here, I'm like, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Living in this apartment has just been bad for my mental health. So I'm gonna say, but I'm very excited to not live here anymore. Let me tell you guys kind of the plan of where I'm living, what I'm trying to figure it out. You guys obviously see the title of this video. Let me explain the title of this video. My hair looks kind of weird. Like I wore a bun to sleep last night, and so like this side kind of has like some cool waves. This side, I don't know. Anyways, so where I'm living, I didn't like intentionally lie. Like I don't think this was a lie, but also like I think I kind of made it seem like I knew what I was doing when I in fact don't. So if you guys have watched my post-grad plans video, I said that I'm moving to a new city, one that I've never lived in before, and that's kind of, I left it at that. Like I didn't say anything else. And a ton of my friends, everyone was texting me and they're like, Keegan, what is this mystery city? Where are you living? And the thing about it is, I don't know. Can you tell I'm like losing my mind right now? The only thing that I do know is that I don't want to live in my college town and I don't want to live in my hometown. Therefore, I'm moving to a new city that I've never lived in before. I just don't know which city yet. So that is where we're at right now. That is the issue. I have no idea where I'm living and I need to figure that out. And so welcome to me trying to figure this out. There is a couple things that I have kind of figured out since I filmed that video. I really love the idea of not living in Arizona. I love the idea of moving away from this state and never coming back except for Christmas. That's my dream. I'm sorry. I'm one of those people who like does not love like their hometown. Like that's just, I'm sorry. I don't know if that's mean to say. I'm just not someone who likes it here. I don't want to live in the middle of the desert. And also, this state is becoming like a tourist attraction. All of a sudden, my whole life, I would tell people like, oh, I live in Arizona, and they would think like I literally live with like cacti in the desert and like a bunch of sand. Like they wouldn't grasp the idea that like, oh, like you live in a suburb or you live in a city. No. But then all of a sudden, I blame TikTok, honestly. Scottsdale, all of these cities are coming like tourist attractions, and everyone's coming here for their bachelorette parties. And I'm like, what? Like, I feel like I just watched this state become like a cool place to be overnight, honestly. It's kind of shocking. Please don't come here. And I mean that because it's too hot. Don't come here in the summer. Someone told me that they were going to come to Arizona for the 4th of July and go hiking. And I said, no. Let's not do that. You will be helicoptered off the mountain because you'll have died from heat stroke. Maybe not died, but like not conscious. So I don't really know where I'm going with this. I feel like I'm just kind of like word vomiting. Like I said, I love the idea of not living in Arizona. However, I think that I'm gonna live in Arizona for a year, and in that year travel to a couple of different places and see where do I really want to be long term. That's kind of the plan for right now. I love the idea of living in San Diego. I love the idea of living in New York. I'm kind of playing with the idea of living in Nashville. Kind of playing with it. There's a lot of places that I'm like, oh, like Portland. There's a list of places that I'm like, those could be kind of cool. But I haven't visited those places enough to be like, I'm gonna really commit to living here for a year of my life or more. My plan for right now is to live in Arizona for a year, figure out where the next move is. Where am I wanting to go next? In Arizona, I will not be living in my hometown or in my college town. Those are the only places that I know 100% will not do it. I sound bitter, but like I've lived here in both these places and I don't really like them, so not doing it. So today I kind of want to figure out what city I want to live in. So I know that I want to stay kind of central in like the Maricopa County area. If you guys don't know, Maricopa County is the biggest county in America, not to flex. And so I have a couple places that I'm interested in. Number one being Scottsdale. I'm sure you guys have seen all the TikToks about Scottsdale and like all the Airbnbs in Scottsdale. The prices in Scottsdale have raised so incredibly much. Like it is, it hurts. It really does. If I graduated college like a few years ago, the rent that I would have been paying would have been like astronomically cheaper. This is the reality of this. I'll get into like who I'm living with, all of that stuff in a minute. The places that I'm playing with are Scottsdale and downtown Phoenix. Within Scottsdale, I don't know if people know this, there are like two different types of Scottsdale. There is North Scottsdale and South Scottsdale. South Scottsdale is known as Old Town. So if I say Old Town, that is South Scottsdale. I would say Old Town is more of like a younger crowd, probably people my age, early to mid 20s. There's like lots of bars, lots of shopping. It's definitely more like a central younger area. Whereas North Scottsdale is maybe like more families, a little bit of like wealthier people, if you know what I'm saying, like they have money. Kind of a more like suburban lifestyle. Downtown Phoenix is like a city, maybe a little bit louder, like one-way streets, like definitely more city. Like I would say Old Town, in my personal opinion, you can totally disagree with me, is kind of the in-between of downtown Phoenix and North Scottsdale. It's kind of like if they had a baby, it would be Old Town. So I'm toying with these three places, and so today I want to drive to those areas and see, okay, which one of these cities do I like more. The issue that I have here is I think Old Town is the one that's like really calling to me. I think mainly because it's like a younger crowd. Look at my sunburn. You could see, wait, watch this. This is my secret talent. It's a smiley face. The prices in Old Town are the most expensive. It is very expensive to live there. Very, very, very expensive to live there. So that's not really what I want to be doing. Like I don't want to pay a ton of money. So I'm kind of toying with, okay, if Old Town Scottsdale is too much money for me, what do I like better? North Scottsdale, downtown Phoenix. So I'm just gonna drive around today and see like, okay, do I like this area? Do I not like this area? Really figure that out. Just try to figure it all out. We changed locations again because I have a small bladder and I had to pee. So now we are here. Welcome to the location change once again. The next thing that I haven't kept you guys up to date on is who I'm living with. I am living with no one. Myself. I'm living with me. I'm living with you, but like not physically with you. Like I'm living by myself and like you guys are my roommate, but like physically, I'm jet lagged, I'm tired, words are really hard, sorry. I am looking for a 1 to 2 bedroom apartment. I don't want to live in a studio. I know that living in a 1 bedroom apartment will cost me more. Something that is really important that I'm having to keep in mind when I tour apartments is where I'm living is not only going to be the backdrop for my videos, it will also be my office, and it will also be where I have all of my to-do list inventory, because if you guys don't know, I have a small business where I sell to-do lists. The next launch of to-do lists, they're literally sitting in front of me right now, physically sitting in front of me. I'm like, can you see it in the mirror reflection? I don't think so. I am going to have thousands of units of to-do lists in my apartment, and I'm going to be like packaging them up from my apartment. So I need to make sure that I have space to put them all, and also all the stuff that requires me to live, and all my camera equipment. So I really would like a 2-bedroom apartment or a 1-bedroom apartment with some type of office. However, I know that that will cost more. So that is why I'm looking for a 1 to 2 bedroom apartment. A lot of you guys have been asking me, am I going to live with my boyfriend? The answer to that is no. We actually had talked about it, and for a while that was our plan. We were going to live together. I asked him if I could talk about this, so it's all good. I actually had a couple of friends and I who considered living together. Actually, quite a few friends and I were like, should we live together? Should we not? And ultimately, I made the decision that I wanted to live alone. So my boyfriend and I were actually for a while planning on living together. For like 6 months, I was kind of like, okay, when we graduate college, we're gonna rent a house and we're gonna live together. There's obviously been a change of plans as I am living alone this year for a couple of reasons. And we both like came to this like conclusion mutually. So it's not like one of us wanted to live together and the other one didn't. It wasn't anything like that. For me, I've always wanted to live alone. Like when I was younger, that was like something I would like fantasize about almost in a way. Like I would always think like when I'm older, I would live alone. I would have this apartment. I would really be able to find myself. I don't really know. It has always been a dream of mine to live alone. I've always wanted to. My whole life, I've always wanted to live alone. And I felt like if I lived with him and things just continued going the way they're going, I would never have that opportunity in my life. If we lived together, we would just keep living together and I would never be able to live alone like I've always wanted to my whole life. On the other hand, he is getting his master's and he's paying for it himself. And so he's moving in with his parents for the year. So it's a little bit cheaper. He doesn't have to pay rent. It would be a lot more expensive to pay for your master's on top of like splitting a rental house with your girlfriend. It made most sense for both of us. I've always wanted to live alone. He wanted to save money. It just really worked out the way it is. And kind of our plan for right now is we live apart this year and then the following year we reevaluate and might move in together then. I might only be living alone for this 1 year of my life, so I really want to find a place that I really love in a good location that's not too much money. So I think that is kind of everything that I haven't like told you guys about yet. Honestly, the reason I haven't told you guys about any of this stuff is because it literally changes once a week. My plan earlier this week, I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna move to San Diego like I've always wanted to. I'm gonna do it. And then I looked at the rental prices and I was like, oh, no, too much money. And then for a while I was like, I'm gonna live with this friend. And then for a while I was like, you know, me and my boyfriend are gonna live together. Things just constantly were changing and I feel pretty set in stone about my decision now that I want to get an apartment to myself, for myself, by myself. And the only thing that really I need to figure out is exactly where I'm living, what unit, and the city that I want to live in. So I am going to drive around today and just see, you know, what city really calls me, if any. But I think we're up to date on everything, I hope. I will also be doing videos where I like tour apartments and when I eventually get an apartment, move-in vlogs, decorating vlogs, everything. You guys know, like, this is what I live for. I live to decorate, as you can tell. I live for it. Be expecting all of that content. I literally want to make like vlogs, like my own episode of House Hunters. Like that is really my dream. Ever since I was a kid, I've loved House Hunters. So I feel like I'm gonna make a vlog that's like House Hunters. Maybe several. Today I want to drive around the cities and kind of rank them like 1, 2, 3, which one I like more than the other. So that's what we're gonna do. And like I'm kind of just stalling. So I guess we can just do that right now. So I have about a month to figure out where I'm living, signing a lease, moving in. My lease for this apartment ends the end of July, so I pretty much have a month. Should I have waited till the very last second? No. Is this at all like me to wait to the very last second to do anything? Absolutely not. However, like I said, everything just kept changing every 5 seconds because I'm indecisive. So I think the first place that we're going to drive to is Old Town Scottsdale, which again is South Scottsdale. This is the area that I want to live in the most, but it is the most expensive. And so I want to drive over there to see if the places that I'm looking at are even in a good area. I've looked at like apartments.com online. They should really sponsor this video, but like I doubt that I'll be able to get a sponsorship from them. And so I just want to see like, are they in good general locations? And again, we will be doing vlogs where we tour these places, but I just kind of wanted to see, I don't know what I wanted to see. I just kind of want to see like, is this a central area? Is this a safe area? Is there like a Target nearby? Things like that. Like that is what's important to me. Target, just kidding, but like, I'm not kidding. Again, this is the area that I want to live in the most. My phone is playing Potential Breakup song. Heck yes. I'll see you guys when I get there. I'm here. I'm at one place. I actually really like this location. I think it's a little bit south of the main center, which is more expensive. So like this is a little bit, I mean, this is not that much cheaper, let's be honest. Let's see how far it is from the bars. Okay, so it's like a mile-ish from bars. So it's not that, it's not that far from like the main center area. I also passed another place that I was looking at online that I want to tour, and it was a little bit south of here as well. I'm honestly not mad about it. I did see parallel parking spots though, and I was like, if I have to parallel park every day, it's a no from me. Okay, where's the closest Target? A little bit far. What about Trader Joe's? Actually, no, it's not that far from the closest Trader Joe's. Oh, well, maybe. Wait, that location? It's that way. Honestly, this is a decent location. Am I allowed to like vlog and drive? Is that like illegal? Oh, it's 12:12, Make-A-Wish. I don't really know what I was planning on doing with this video. I'm looking at another place that's kind of close to here. How close is this place? I keep clicking on the wrong link. Guys, I'm a mess. Oh, it's because it's, I do not like Google Maps, you guys. I don't know about you. I'm not a Google Maps girly. I'm an Apple Maps stan. Because I don't understand how to use this freaking app. But I keep zooming out and then it zooms back in. Like this is not, where is this? Well, I hear sirens. Huh? That way? You know, I think that I'm just gonna drive around. If I reverse, will you fall? Hey, you're not falling. Maybe if I turn, will you fall? Please don't fall, please don't fall, please don't fall, please don't fall. I don't know about you guys, but like I have a backup camera and like I have no depth perception, so I don't even look in my rearview mirror. This might be illegal to do, but here I am doing it. Please don't get in a car accident. I don't want to drive around just like the general area. I mean, like there's a ton of apartments within like a 10 minute radius. I don't know about you guys. If someone's like, oh, it's 5 miles away, I have no idea how far 5 miles away is. Give me like 15 minutes. I can do that. But 5 miles, don't know that. Honestly, I'm not mad about this location. Oh, there's a car. One thing about me, I may not be a good driver, but at least I use my blinker. I was playing Harry Styles, but obviously for copyright reasons, we can't do that. So it's less vibey. What is this apartment called? This one looks nice. Not seeing a name. There's another car. I probably could have gone. I probably still could be going right now, but oh, why don't you have your blinker on? I could have gone if I knew. Ah, you're falling. Okay, this apartment is like right before the main center. Honestly, I don't want to be in like this central area if I lived in Old Town, because with bars and everything, that's just very, very loud and honestly like a little chaotic and rush hour-y. So I do like this. These apartments over here look nice as well. This is interesting. Interesting. I am liking this. Is this bad that I'm liking this? Because these are the ones that cost a little bit more money. Should I like just pull into these complexes and see what they're called? I wonder how much these places cost. Don't fall, please don't fall, please don't fall, please don't fall. Driving while vlogging is giving me a tiny bit of anxiety. Just a little bit, if you can't tell. Oh, can you hear my air conditioning? I'm sorry guys, it's like 101 degrees outside. It's just hot. I'm gonna Google what this apartment is called. Obviously, I'm not gonna tell you guys the names of these apartments if I live in them for safety reasons. This is a nice looking apartment, so it's probably expensive. Let's look at floor plans. Oh, this looks kind of nice. This looks a little not. Stop with the pop-ups. This is beautiful, you guys. Oh my god, it's probably so expensive. You all. Oh, it's really not. Oh, no, it is. No, it's not. You're kidding me. This is not that bad. What is with all these sirens? Do you guys hear this? Honestly, this is a little bit more. I kind of want to live here. Pricing and availability. Do I seriously need to put my thing in? You know what? I'm gonna screenshot her. Maybe I'll tour this place. What's the one right in front of me? Will the maps tell me what's right in front of me? What is this apartment called? How am I supposed to tell what this apartment is if it doesn't tell me the name? These apartments need to be better at listing online. That's all I have to say. I kind of want to tour this place now. I cannot tell what this place in front of me is called, and it's not listed on Apple Maps. Should we we're gonna just drive over? Hopefully it'll have the name somewhere. This is what I was I'm getting close to something. I never claimed to be a good driver, you guys. Something about me that is making apartments a little bit harder to find is that I want like light kitchen cabinets, and that's just simply because they look better in videos. I've had like dark kitchens for the past 2 years, and I just think it looks bad in videos. It's very dark. I want like a nice, bright, airy apartment. There's kind of a blind spot, like a tree in the way. Okay, I'm just gonna go. No one was coming. No one was coming. Oh my god, I didn't realize. Okay, so this apartment, I've been looking at it online. Am I touring it tomorrow? I made appointments to tour some apartments. I didn't realize that this was that apartment. I like the location of this one as well. They're all kind of close to each other, so like I can get the general vibe of like what's near it. I just want to pull over and I can't. This apartment has no parking spots. That's what I've learned. So many parallel parking, and I don't parallel park. Lots of construction, which is very typical in Arizona. Ever since I've moved into my college town, there's not been one single day that there hasn't been construction. Even during the pandemic, still construction. I'm not a good driver, and I have no compass, no internal compass at all. Okay, so I did make an appointment to tour that apartment. What is this one? This is a different one. Where am I? Oh, I know where this is. Well, I don't know where this is, but I've heard of this place. Let's look at their prices. Well, actually, I don't really think I want to live here. I mean, we can still look. I don't understand this company's website. No, very expensive. This isn't even that cute. This is extremely overpriced. It's a no for me. I need to turn the AC on, guys. I don't want to use up a ton of my gas, but I think I'm gonna just drive around this general area to see if there's any more apartments that surprised me, like the one that we found online, and I'll keep you updated. Now we're in North Scottsdale. I drove up here. It was about like a 30-minute drive from where I was. I don't know if I really want to live here. I'm in the complex of an apartment that I was looking at that I really liked online. This just feels like kind of an older place to live. Like this feels like families and not as much people my age. I just just don't know if I like it as much up here. But also another thing that I'm running into is this is closest to my boyfriend, this is closest to some of my friends rather than Old Town, but I also don't want to base my decision around a boy. It is convenient that this might be closer to where my friends are and my boyfriend is, but I don't know. The entire time I was driving up here, I was just like, I don't really want to live up here. So I don't, cheaper, they're closer to the people that I'll probably be spending time with. Insides of the apartments are nicer, so it just depends on how much I value location. What's around here? Closest Target. Oh, the closest Target is really close. See, this is close to a lot of really great stuff like this apartment is. It's less of like an apartment and kind of like little homes almost, but it's really close to like a lot of shopping areas. Like it's in a good location. Ooh, they have a Wingstop. Should I get Wingstop for lunch? I don't know. I'm gonna look at other apartments that I was looking at over here. There's this one that I literally thought was beautiful. Okay, this one is 14 minutes from the one that was beautiful. There's one that was like stunning, great price, but it's just so north that I don't think I'd be by anyone, so I don't really want to do that. Like these are all in good locations. They're central, they're close to things. The overall city, I'm just like, eh. This is upsetting, I'm not gonna lie. For a while, I was like, I think that I'm going to live in North Scottsdale. It may not be Old Town, which is where I want to live, but it's cheaper, close to my friends. I keep saying that, and I'm trying to like talk myself into this place, this city. Maybe I just need to tour these apartments on the inside, and like if the inside of them is really amazing and I get a great deal, then maybe it'll be worth it. I kind of feel like I've seen what I needed to see here. Should we go to downtown Phoenix? I feel like I definitely just drove from here all the way up here, and then I'm going back down. Okay, let's look at a Phoenix apartment. I only have a few that I was looking at. Oh, this is so far away. I don't want to drive that far. You guys, this is stressful. I need to turn the air conditioning up. I wasn't wanting to eat out, but here I am. I just don't know if I want to drive 30 minutes to downtown Phoenix. I do have a doctor's appointment today. Maybe we can go after my doctor's appointment. This apartment is really close to like a central shopping area, which I like. I don't know, I feel like this is like a lot of decision making for me. I'm overwhelmed by the decision factor of all of this. I don't like making decisions. 30 minutes later, I got my food, but I guess that means it's fresh, so I can't really complain. Anybody else love to eat in their car, or is that like too niche? You know what I mean? Yum. I love wings. Oh, the ranch. You guys know how I feel about ranch. Okay. Some people might think it's gross to eat in their car. I was thinking, because I had quite a lot of time to think while I was waiting for my food. I feel like my issue is, I know where I want to live, but the reality of that scares me a little bit because the nature of my job, doing YouTube, owning a small business, there's no promised income every month. There's no stability at all. None. You know, 1 month I could make like thousands of dollars less than last month. That scares me a lot, and I think that's why I'm really leaning towards these cheaper apartments, because no matter what apartment I get, it's still going to be pretty much almost double the price of what I'm paying now. Just the reality of prices in Arizona in general, no matter what, I have to compromise on something, whether it's location, whether it's price, whether it's the interior of the apartment. I can't get everything that I want, and I know that, but I want everything I want. I think that I do just need to tour these apartments so I can see on the inside and really weigh the pros and cons, because right now the only like pro and con that I'm weighing is the location. So maybe I'm getting a little ahead of myself, but I'm always a little ahead of myself, you know? This is a very stressful thing, and I also think I have to remind myself this is only for a year. I feel like I view it as like this lifelong commitment of where I decide to live, and no, it's only like a 12-month lease. Reel myself back in, calm down, maybe just make some appointments to tour apartments. So we will do that. I'm gonna eat my food, and then I have a doctor's appointment, and I'll tell you all about why I have this doctor's appointment. Okay, so let me update you guys on everything that just happened. So I just went to my Minute Clinic appointment at CVS and they couldn't help me. But let me tell you guys why I was there. So when I was in Greece, we stayed at this hotel that was infested with bugs. And in my sleep, I got bitten so many times. And I have these bug bites on my legs, the back of my legs, and on my rib cage, which I don't really know how they got on my rib cage, but I just thought they were really bad mosquito bites because I had mosquito bites everywhere. There were literally mosquito bites on my face. If you watch the end of my vlogs, you can see the mosquito bites like here and here and like all over my arms. I was bitten like crazy, and I had these bites on the back of my legs and on my ribs that were like this big. Like they were huge. Maybe that might have been an exaggeration, but like they were like larger than my thumbprint, which like a mosquito bite is not larger than your thumbprint, right? That is my pointer finger, but I did mean thumb. So they were pretty big, you know, bites. Like think of that, like that's huge. And I just thought they were really bad mosquito bites. I was like, that must mosquito must have been on that one spot for a really long time and I didn't notice because I was asleep. Over time, my mosquito bites have gone away, but these bug bites haven't. And these bug bites have changed. They've gotten bigger. They changed colors. Yesterday, they were red, like definitely like darker than my shirt. Now they're dark purple. I woke up this morning and they were dark purple, and it's like a colored circle and then it has like a dark dot in the center. They're completely flat. I'm not gonna show them to you because honestly, like I just think that's gross and I wouldn't want to see that, so I'm not gonna like put that on the internet. I was kind of getting worried about them. I was like, what do you think this is? So I sent a photo to my mom and she was like, could that be bed bugs? I flipped out. They kind of look like bed bug bites, except for there's not as many as like photos I've seen online of bed bugs. There's like 3 in one area, 2 in one area, 2 in another. So there's not that many. And then they also kind of look like flea bites. They also kind of look like spider bites. And so like me being the way I am, like I went on the internet and I was like, oh my god, I'm dying of a parasite. And like I was in a different country. Obviously Greece is not an underdeveloped country. I feel a little bit better about that, but also like Greece had so many bugs that I've never in my life seen before. There'd be bugs that would just fly up and I'm like I've never seen this thing in my life. Like I don't even know what this is. There were a lot of bugs that I was like, bugs carry diseases. It made me scared, like I'm not gonna lie. So I went to the Minute Clinic because my mom was like, make an appointment. I don't even think I have a primary care physician, and if I did, it would be in my hometown that's like a 30-minute drive from here that I don't want to drive to. So I was there for maybe 2 minutes and they were like, we can't help you. We don't have the stuff to check that. And I was like, you know what? I probably should have realized that beforehand, but I didn't. So they were like, if it gets worse, go to urgent care or the emergency room. And I was like, seriously? They did tell me to mix Neosporin in with cortisone cream, so I got cortisone, CVS haul. But I'm gonna put this on for the next 24 hours and maybe 48. I don't know, like I don't know what to do here. It's not itchy, which is good, and like I don't think they're getting bigger, but also they're in the back of my legs, so I can't really see them that well. Do you ever feel that feeling of like bugs just like crawling on you? That's what I feel like every time I think about them. Okay, but side note as well, when I was at CVS, I was checking out, the guy that was ringing me up or whatever, he was like, wait here, I have a present for you. And I was like, okay. Like I was like, what? He actually gave me a present. Like I got a present. Thank you, CVS. He was like, we hope that this helps you. And I was like, thank you. He didn't know I had the bug bites either. He said something and he had like a thicker accent, so I don't know exactly what he said, but I was just like, thank you. This is all free. I have $27 of coupons in here. This is awesome. I have these immunity jelly beans. That's awesome. Brain superfood. Okay. Inhaler. And also $2 off for a future purchase. And I have more coupons for this inhaler in here. I have this Astroglide waterproof silicone liquid. It's a lube. Did they seriously give me lube? This cannot be lube. They literally gave me lube. Okay, moving on. They gave me, lens wipes. Oh, I got a strawberry liquid IV. Oh, I got some eye drops. I always need eye drops. I think that's it, but like, dang, that's awesome. Thank you, CVS. This is not even sponsored. They just like gave it to me. At first I was like, I don't know what's happening, but like, love this. Okay, so now my stomach is not feeling so great from the wings that I ate. So I have some errands that I want to run today and a little bit of organization that I want to do. I also never went to downtown Phoenix like I was planning. I still can, but it's about to be rush hour and I know that's gonna be hell during rush hour. I think that I don't want to live there. Like I like the idea of living in a city, but I don't think that I want to live there. So we'll cross it off our list. Maybe I'll go back just to see, but I don't even want to drive there now. I don't know. Decisions are hard to make and I'm lazy, so it makes it even harder to make a decision. It's a little bit later. I had to deal with something that took quite a bit of time. It's still not resolved yet, but more so than it was before. My smoke detector, this guy right here. Wait, it's going off. You'll hear, yeah. Really annoying. I submitted a maintenance request because I don't have the batteries for it. It's like a certain kind of batteries and it's like maintenance. Like they take care of it. I wish they would take care of it sooner because it's really annoying. I was Googling. I was like, can I just take the batteries out? But apparently it will beep if you just take the batteries out. It's kind of annoying me. It's gonna go off soon again. It's been going off ever since I got home. It's gonna be really fun falling asleep tonight because I don't think maintenance will get to it in time. I was gonna organize this drawer here that has all my cords in. Please stop. It's gonna organize the drawer with all my cords, but honestly this thing is giving me a headache and I just don't want to be in my room anymore. So I might go to Target because I have a couple things that I need to get. Like I ran out of like toilet paper. I want to get cream cheese. Like there was no good cream cheese at Trader Joe's. I don't know. First world problems, I know. But yeah, I also just posted my car lineup. If you guys don't know, I have officially rebranded cats to cars. I made a typo one time on my story where I called a cat a car. My DMs made me laugh so hard that I'm like, I'm gonna call it a car every time. So I posted all of like the cars that I saw in Greece. I'm gonna make a highlight of it if you guys want to watch it. This video might be up a little bit later because all my Italy and Greece vlogs are gonna go up before this, but after this I think I'm gonna like catch the vlogs up back to real time so you guys don't have to wait too long. But yeah, like the comments are just so funny. Like I just I don't know, but I think I might go to Target soon. Kind of the update for right now. I really should put my suitcase away too. I just don't want to. Just not in the mood. I really hope. Stop it. Like if I say please stop, will it stop? Probably not. This just describes my life. I don't know what else to say. And I'm afraid that the longer I let this go on, the closer the beeps are gonna get. I don't know if that's a thing. I'm afraid it's a thing. I don't know. I'm at Target now. I feel like I was vlogging in my car too much today. But I'm just picking up toilet paper. Do I want strong or do I want soft? I'll go with soft. But, okay. Damn it. Anyways, I'm just picking up a couple of like necessities. Toilet paper, I needed razors. I remember that I was like running low on toothpaste. This is the only sunscreen they had left. Every other one was taken. I also have the most annoying cart in the entire world. I'm gonna get cream cheese too. I think I already said that. My friend Desiree called me as I was like entering the parking lot, and I told her that I would call her back when I get out of Target to tell her about my trip and everything. I kind of want to walk the aisles, but I know I shouldn't. But like it's always so fun. This cart, man. I kind of want cookie dough, but I also know no. So after I was at Target, I was on the phone with my friend for about like an hour or two. Now it's almost 8 p.m. and I'm exhausted. I want to go to sleep. I woke up at 5 a.m. I know there's people that wake up at 5 a.m. that don't go to sleep at 8 p.m. Yesterday I did go to sleep at 5 p.m. so I feel like this could be an improvement. My camera died in the middle of that sentence. But I'm probably gonna end the video here. I hope you guys like it. Let me know if you guys want me to tour apartments. I feel like this video was just kind of not what I thought it was gonna be, but that's okay. It happens. I love you and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.